Hey, welcome to my reflection. These videos are really hard to me to record because my intention is to record them for myself, and um, the reason I want to record them for myself is because I usually have some thoughts, and then those thoughts appear in my head, and I want to organize them by creating these videos, and at the same time I really would love to share them with other people just in case I can receive and hear other perspectives, because we're all narrow minded, and um, it will be pointless if we don't hear what others have got to say, what others have experienced about the topic that we are interested in. Um, but then with my own reflections, I always find that if I don't perhaps organize them through writing or through something like this, I get to forget them, and they will just go into some sort of cloud within my mind. And then, unless someone sparks something within a conversation, I wouldn't have access to it. So, yeah, here we go. Um, this one is about self love and selfishness and the difference between them. Um, like I said, what I'm saying is not right or wrong, perhaps. This is just my reflection, but I would love to hear what you have to say about what I'm going to say. Um, when we want to differentiate between self love and selfishness, we have to look at the angle that the person is looking at themselves and other people. I think what makes self love different to selfishness is that in self love, you think and you see actually other people as equal to yourself. You see yourself and other people as equals. Whereas in selfishness, you actually see yourself above people, which makes things very interesting. Self love makes you to create and set really helpful and really healthy boundaries for yourself and other people. Um, whilst in selfishness, you would actually enter a path that you just want to take things for yourself without actually caring anything about other people and their interests. Self love is the source for not letting people define your worth, not letting them to uh, validate you, to validate your worth, validate your actions. It's the force that tells you that you're enough and your attempt is enough, and I don't need anyone to love me for me to love myself. Versus in selfishness, you want to take things for yourself, but to the expense of people. So you want to grab the last slice of pizza, let's say, without actually considering if anyone else wants that slice. You want to take advantage of people because it's in your interest. Self-love sometimes does prompt you to look after yourself, but the looking after yourself that self-love prompts you to do is the type that gets you to be healthier, gets you to um, give you capacity to then share that love with other people. Think about it like taking care of a plant, let's say, or a pet. If you're not well, if you're not looked after, then you don't have the capacity to look after that pet, that plant, or that child of yours. So you're always required to show yourself that love in words and also in action to then be able to share that love with other people. It's something from inside. It's something that comes from within and then goes towards other people. Whereas with selfishness, it's more of an act that is based on a scarcity, if you think about it. And I can argue that if someone acts selfish, or if someone is selfish per se, it actually comes as a result of lack of self-love. And why do I say that? Well, think about someone who is selfish or acts selfish. The way they react and the way they move forward within the society is always it always looks like they're actually trying to protect something. It's like they're trying to protect a little child within them that is so afraid of getting stumped by others, and as a result of that, it will just do the complete opposite, and it will say, okay, in order for me not to get stumped by other people, now I'm just going to be the one that walks over other people. I'm going to take everything for myself because I'm scared if I actually give something to other people. What if they take advantage of me, right? What if they harm me? So as a result of that, I would harm them first. And sometimes we can kind of confuse the two terms. We can mix up the two terms, and then we see someone who acts selfish, and then we actually take that as like, oh, that person is so much in love with themselves. But then in reality, and if we look a little bit deeper, that's not the case. They're just trying to protect something very fragile, protect something that is just as fragile as a really small child that can't take care of itself. Perhaps in their childhood, they have been through really hard things. Someone was taken from something, or someone was taken from them, and they just couldn't protect it. And as a result, their ego remains to be so small that they're just so afraid to basically show it to other people, to basically be vulnerable. And as a result of that, they would just take things from people in order to protect themselves. Self-love, on the other hand, is the reason for setting healthy boundaries, as I mentioned. You tell people and you let people know that you're enough for yourself. And as a result of that sense of being enough for yourself, you have the capacity to help them, to help you becoming better, and then also as a result of that, having the capacity to help other people to become a better person within the society. So yeah, these are my thoughts on self-love versus selfishness. If you're watching this video, I would love to hear your opinion, your experience within these two. Like I said, my experiences are narrow and limited to my experience. So yeah, let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear, and I would love to have a chat with you about these topics. And yeah, until next time, see you later.